Hello everyone and welcome in our new video about Kings of War. For the first time we are trying to make an English version for our video, since you may notice that's not my natural language. So if you think we should continue doing video in English, or if you think we are a disgrace to the English language, feel free to let us know in the comment section. In today's video we are gonna discuss the strengths and weaknesses of the Northern Alliance army list presented in our previous video. The army list is composed of 3 battle groups. The first one is made of 2 Ice Elementals hordes supported by an Ice Queen with Surge and Heal, and a Thegn riding a Frost Fang. On its own, this group can be hard to deal with. The Ice Elemental hordes are not an easy target to pick off considering their dash 17 nerve and their defense of 5. The Ice Queen sits there to negate long-range damage dealt on the elementals and to inspire them. The heal spell is a core feature here that will be casted nearly every turn, especially in a War Engine AV meta. The second spell used by the Queen is Surge, since Ice Elementals are Shamble. It replaces the Icy Breath because we can't cast more than 1 spell per turn. Like similar breathing units in the game, such as Ogre Boomers, the Ice Elementals are very versatile. They are really good at removing your opponent's chaff units. They can deal a huge number of damage when focusing their breath on the same target at range, and they hit as hard in close combat than when using their range attack. In addition to all of that, their shamblingness and the frozen effects they apply make them a must-have in any Northern Alliance army. Shamble gives them a wider threat area than their Ogre or Wraithkin counterparts, especially against flying units that would try to sneak into their sides or back. One overly confident beast of nature trying to recharge us can get a breath attack plus a third charge in the same round. The frozen effect applied by the breath attacks helps limiting opponent choices, and give you a real advantage against regular infantry, which can be put out of charge range. It can be used the first time at maximal range and then a second time as they were unable to charge thanks to the speed reduction. Such units usually have a bad time, as 2 breath attacks and a third charge usually takes them down. Finally, the Thegn is used either as a chaff unit or to support the Ice Elemental on opponent with a high defense value. Since they only have a crushing value of 1, it can be hard to put down a unit with a defense value of 6, and the flank charge of the Thegn really adds something here. You probably noticed that we are deeply into Ice Elementals, but just to make sure you got it properly, the second battle group is exactly the same as the first one. We usually deploy them not so far away one from the other, so that Ice Queen can support the other battle group, or join it if our own group got wiped. It also allows the Thegn with the Talanaar standard and the Luth of Insatiable Darkness to go on the groups that need him the most. We usually deploy it behind the group we expect to face the strongest enemies. We finally added the battle group name it only needs to hit once, made of 2 Frost Fang hordes supported by a mounted Thegn. In the current version of the game, double cavalry battle groups usually go with the Maquar potion and Sir Jesse's boots. However, since they already have the Strider rule, they don't really need those items. We decided to spend the extra points on a speed potion on one of them to reduce the speed gap against other cavalry units. The Thegn here is dedicated to inspire them and act as a chaff against other units that would otherwise be a threat to the 2 big cavalry hordes. His job here is to grant the first charge to our units. This battle group can deal a huge amount of damage and will normally get your opponent focus. It is important to be careful and not rush blindly with them. They really can kill what they charge, but they also have a good chance to get withered if they get hit first. We tend to use them to freeze one of the battle line side, while the other groups slowly take place on the objectives. Finally, to help denying some charges, or take some finishing blow during the endgame, the army include an Ice-Skinned Bolt Thrower. The 4 to hit and the elite mean it usually deal 1 point of damage, applying the frozen status. To sum it up, the army strengths are Ice Elementals are really hard to face for any infantry with speed 5 or less. Flyers struggle to find blind spot to get a flank charge, and the list has a good unique strength and resilience thanks to the heal capabilities. But the list has also some weaknesses. When facing a big gun line, the shambling Ice Elementals tends to melt quickly. Also, loot token based scenarios are a bit hard to play. Speed 5 on Cavalry or losing surge capabilities on Ice Elementals are a pain for both of them. To end this video, we will give you 2 tricks that can help winning a game. Ice Elementals can breath one target and then get a third charge onto another. This can lead to situations where they clear chaff or individual before getting their charge. Titans being size 6, Ice Elementals can fire from behind other Ice Elementals without cover penalty. Getting the Horde issued order to face a dragon, breath it, and then surging the closest one onto it can clear a dragon in one round. We got a case of 3 Hordes doing it, while the Thegn were rushing the opponents to block them. The dragon didn't like the 72 attacks. To conclude this video, this Northern Alliance list features a well-armored unit with a good punch at short range. It has many tools and can do great things with a good leader. Again, if you have any suggestion about the list or the video, please let us know in the comment section. If you want more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe and share it. Goodbye and see you on the battlefield.